I always say this, that the best thing about calisthenics is that you really don't need any equipment at all. If you have a pull-up bar, you're going to be fine for a long time. However, depending on where you're at, where you start in your calisthenics journey, you're probably going to need some bands. So they come in different sizes, they are different colors as well, but these are the thinnest ones, at least the thinnest one I have. So these are going to give you less help, depending on how you use it. Then you have the next one up, these are a little bit thicker, so you can see the comparison pretty much double. Then you have the next one up, these ones, that purple one. And then there is more, but that's usually when I stop. So if you can get these 4 resistance bands, you're gonna be golden for a long time. You honestly don't need a lot of stuff. And there's different ways how we can use resistance bands, because they're not only to make an exercise harder, but also to make it easier. This is exactly why we use them. So if an exercise is too hard, you can use these bad boys and they're gonna help you, they give you the extra assistance that you might need. So for example, let's say you really struggle with the pull-ups. I'm gonna use this black one. So depending on how much help you need, you're gonna pick the one that's best for you. The best way to hook it on the pull-up bar is literally just have it like this. Bring around once and then hook it through like this. And there you go, so that's your band secured. Remember, the more it stretches, the more help it's gonna give you. So for example, if I need less help, I just put my knees in. If I need more help, I'm gonna put my feet in because it stretches more, so it's gonna give me more help at the bottom. So for example, if you struggle with your pull-ups or chin-ups, first of all, get yourself into the band, then you can be into position. Remember, pull-ups, strong overhand grip, chin-ups, underhand grip. Let's do some pulls. I mean, this bar is a bit short for me because I didn't wanna be able to fully hang without lifting my legs, but it's gonna be okay for now. So now this band's gonna give me a bit more at the bottom. It doesn't help me much at the top, but that's okay. You don't always need help throughout the whole range of the rep. And that allows me to do more reps, because if you can't do any, but you really wanna practice it, which I would recommend, then these bands are gonna come really handy. Let's say the next one up is, the next band is up, so this purple one, maybe you try and it gives you too much help. Maybe you find yourself bouncing around. So you're like, what should I do? Well, you can set these bands in a way that if I put this wider, then I shorten this, is gonna give me more help. So that's a good way to sort of play around with them, depending on where you're at and where you need the help with. Another thing you can do, let's say pike push-ups. So now the band was helping us with a pull-up, but we can also do the pike push-up and with some assistance. The pike push-up is the one, turn the head over. When you bring your hips nice and high, this is the equivalent for handstand push-ups for beginners. Coming all the way down to touch the floor, push back up, full extension. Now, if you watch the pike tutorial, you will find the mistakes that people often do. Things like not leaning, flaring elbows. I'm not gonna go into that today, just watch the video. But if that's too difficult, we can use the band. So I come right underneath it, goes around my hip like this. So I'm gonna make sure my hands are gonna be right underneath the bar. So let's have this down here, down. So now the band is secured, hands down, right underneath the bar. Get into my pike position. And now as the band stretches, it's gonna pull me up from that bottom position. So it allows me to do full range of the pike push-ups with some assistance. But there's other things you can do with the bands too. Like I said, I love them because they're so versatile, they're easy to carry. If you go on holidays, you can just, this is nothing in your suitcase. But not only it can help us with body weight to make exercise easier, we can also use it to make an exercise harder. And that could be, for example, as an example, once again, let's use the dips. If dips are maybe something that you can already do many of, you can use it around you, so it's gonna pull you down even more. So here, right now, so now the band is pulling me down more. So this is already more difficult than if I was without the band. So it won't make the exercise harder at the bottom, but we don't need it because the dip is already quite challenging at the bottom. But as I'm coming up, as the dip becomes easier, now the band is pushing me down, actually making it harder. So it makes it more difficult at the position of the dip where I need it most, which is great. They call this accommodating resistance to help me with the lockout. If you want actually help with the dip, you hook it around this way. So now as you put your knees in, remember, less help. Then it's gonna help me at the bottom position, so now it stretches the most, so I can push up and I don't need help at the top, that's easier. And that's when the band helps me less. So it allows me once again to do full range of motion with some assistance. Let's find out what other things these can do. Especially, I guess, after COVID or within COVID, people sort of realized how good these things are. Because let's say you don't have anything, maybe you don't have any equipment, you only have the bands, and you want to train your arms, let's say. You can do bicep curls, some stepping on the band. By stepping wider, I shorten it, so it's going to make it harder for me. So now I have a makeshift bicep curl exercise here. And if it's too easy, use a thicker band or add some pauses. The time and the tension will always make an exercise harder. What about squats? What if I want to make my squats harder? Once again, I can just play around with this. Have this one up here, almost like holding a barbell, and I'm doing squats. As the band stretches, it makes the exercise harder at the top. I can also do shoulder presses. So I'm using the same method, cleaning up. Now, I can do overhead presses all the way down to the chest. Press up, let me show you from the side. Push, come under full extension. Honestly guys, do 20 reps of these, you will definitely feel it. Let's see, I want to train my back. We can do like a bent over row version. So now I'm going to use both of the bands. So see, I hooked back straight, hinging back, and I can do, let's say, like a wider grip. I can do rows all the way up, really working on my back. So that's why I always recommend having resistance band with you. They are so useful, and it will really help us to do many of our exercises, many of our skills that we may struggle with. Trying to think of other ways to use this. I mean, if you look online, there's some ridiculous ways how people use it for. Like they're using two bands, hook themselves up, like harness themselves up on a bar, and they're doing handstands. So it's like they're fully secured. They can't bail out of the handstand. I don't necessarily promote that because it takes the balance out of the equation, but it could be useful if the goal is not balance for that handstand scenario, but maybe just be upside down and be okay in this position. What else can we do? Side raises, let's say. You can do lateral raises, so I would just step on the band, push it out to the side, working on your side delts. You can do front raises. Coming back. You can go behind for your real delts. You can do tricep work. I would probably step on it again, something like this. Yeah, there you go. So now you have a triceps exercise. Let's say you want to train your core. Maybe a single leg, like a normal leg raise or like a knee raise is no longer challenging for you. Well, you can use the band. You need to wrap it around something sturdy. So now, as you hook your feet into it, as the band stretches, it will make that knee raise more difficult. So there's so many ways to use it. You can do, let's say, kickbacks. You want to work on your glutes. You're doing kickbacks with it. So now that works my glutes. So super useful tools these are. So highly recommend to get a set. They won't cost much. Well, they will wear off, but I mean, I had mine for about 2 years and they're still fine. So yeah, have some bands. If you can, also pick up some pellets. These deeper ones I recommend. And if you have the budget, maybe get a set of rings. Then you literally don't need anything else for your calisthenics journey, pretty much forever. So yeah, hopefully you find this helpful and get some bands for yourself to start your calisthenics.